to another rendition of Activ8 now. Hello, Activ8 Live. Your host, your coach, Coach Dan. Today, Metabolic, a fan favorite. We are going to be going through some different stuff today as far as AMRAP series, which, if you've done my Metabolics before, is as many rounds as possible. That is going to be a rep count. We're going to go through some active rest stuff today. Main goal is to keep the heart rate elevated for the full 45 minutes here. So, without further ado, let's go straight to our warm-up. I'm going to be doing this coming towards you. Let's go right to our walking toe touch, heel down, toe up. Touch with both hands. I want 2 reps on each leg. We're going to go 2 forward. After we hit 2 forward, we're going to do the same thing, reverse. Walking toe touch, coming back, reverse. Make sure you're trying to drive the heel into the ground. Don't collapse your chest over. Keep that pelvic core tall. Should feel a good stretch in the back of the leg and the hamstring. Then moving forward, regular knee hug. Pull that knee up as high as you go. We're going to get 2 reps on each leg, forward, and then 2 reps, reverse. Stand nice and tall for me. Try to pull that knee all the way up to the chest. We'll get 2. After we get 2, right to our ankle grab. Grabbing our ankle, trying to get the heel to the butt. 2 reps on each leg, forward and reverse here today. Going to get a nice long warm up. Again, our series here with our AMRAPs and what we're going to be going through our series are going to be pretty much consistent and non-stop. So, not a lot of rest here today, but we are going to need a nice long warm up. Leg cradle coming next, slide that leg across, sitting all the way down. Take your time in the warm up here. 2 reps on each leg forward, 2 reps. If you can find your balance, reverse. After our leg cradle, we're going to start to get a little bit quicker here. Right to our high knees. I want 10 high knees in place per leg. 10. Butt kickers standing in place. 10 per leg. Try to kick your heel to your butt. Turn to the side so you can see me better. 10. Drop squat again in place. Feel you come together, come out nice and wide. We're going to alternate the hand that we touch. Coming down, 5 per hand. 10 total. Good. Now moving forward. I want you to do high knees while we're moving forward. So moving forward, high knees are going to span about 5 yards, give or take. We'll reset. We'll do the same thing, butt kickers, spanning about 5 yards. Going to stay in frame here if I turn from the side here. Coming back, we're going to hit an A skip. We're going to drive our knee up, hop on the opposite foot, and switch to the other side. A skip, 2 reps on each leg. A B skip. Same thing, but as we come up, we're going to kick that heel out. We're going to get 2 reps on each leg. Should feel a little bit of a better stretch on the hamstring. Right to a straight leg skip. Kick that foot up, bouncing off the opposite leg. 2 reps on each side. Now, side shuffle. Again, span about 5 yards. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to shuffle from a base position. So when I'm here, be loaded in my glutes. Okay, I'm not standing tall. Beside you in a better perspective. Okay, my knees aren't like this. Terrible position here. Good position here. Good athletic base. We are going to shuffle 5 yards there. Shuffle 5 yards back. Right to our karaoke. 5 yards there. 5 yards back. Push to base. We're going to push to base. 2 pushes to base each way. Push to base. Push to base. Last but certainly not least, we're going to shuffle 2, touch. Shuffle back 2, touch. 1, 2, touch. Hopefully I'm not out of frame. 1, 2, touch. Okay, now, a little water and rest here through before we get rolling. And again, this is going to be pretty much non-stop. Get a little active rest here today. Now, earlier I mentioned we're going to be doing some AMRAP stuff. What does AMRAP mean? Fantastic question. as many rounds as possible. So each exercise is going to have a designated amount of reps. Everyone's going to do this at your own pace. I do want you to try to push yourself to make sure we're trying to get as many rounds as possible in, obviously, by the acronym AMRAP, right? So if you're falling off pace with me, that's fine. If you're ahead of me, that is fine. We're going to try to find that smack dab middle ground. The first thing that we are doing in our first AMRAP series, it's going to be 5 minutes long. We are doing lateral lunges, so you can stay in place for me. You're not going to have to occupy a big space. Your lateral lunge, we're going to lunge and then return back to our starting position. I'm lunging, and I'm here. I'm trying to sit my butt back as I'm sitting back in the squat. A lot of the times when we're doing a lateral lunge, you see a lot of this going on. If that knee is shifting over the toes, you're loading too much in the quad, no bueno, as they say. So when we lateral lunge, I want you sitting back. Get your butt back so that we can activate the glutes. You're going to hit 5 per side. When we are done, we are then going to move in that frontal plane. Woo! Hands are going to start up. We are going to drop down to a squat position. We're going to do a lateral jump. Watch the relationship between my arms and my hips. Okay? As I come down, I load. As I jump, my arms go up with it. It's not this. Sometimes I see this. This is a ski jump. You go like this, you see athletes go. That's not what we're looking for. Okay? So I want you to load. You're going to jump, land. Over and back is 1. We're going to do 6. After you are done, staying in place, forward lunge. We're going to do 5 per leg. After we hit 5 per leg, we're going to do a split squat jump switch, which means we're going to be here. All we're doing is just jumping up and switching in that split stance position. Now, again, we'll cycle from the top. 5 lateral lunges, 6 lateral jumps, 5 forward lunges per leg, 6 split squat jump switches. Once you are done that, you immediately go right back into our lateral lunge. The goal is to get as many rounds as possible in here in 5 minutes. Shall we? Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Man down. Doesn't stop, Coach Dan. He's still moving. Lateral lunge. Oh yeah. Already got 2 in. No excuses. Play like a champion. Here he is. 4 and 5. Right into my lateral jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. We're in place. Forward lunge. 5 per leg. Keep that chest tall. Make sure it's the glute that's driving us up. We are already 1 minute in. 1 minute in. Last one, split squat, jump. Here we go. On foot forward, switch it. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Oh yeah, I'm feeling the quads. Hey now. There's 1, 2, 3. Last one. And 5. Here we go. Right to those lateral jumps. Find the pace that's challenging. Tremendously uncomfortable. 5, forward lunge. Find your breath as we go along. We are approaching halfway. Halfway mark is coming up. Driving with the glute. Last one. Very good. Split squat switch. End of round 2. 1, 2. Hey, now lost his balance. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right to it. Lateral lunges in place. That's the end of round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. 5 and 6. Lateral jumps. Whoa, I did 6. I'm ready to do 5. It's all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for real that time. Forward lunge. 5 per leg. 1. A minute and a quarter to go. 3, 4, and 5. Split squat jump. We're sub 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. End of round 3. Legs are burning. Keep it going. Into round 4. 1. We got about 30 seconds left. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 20 seconds. Let's finish the jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. And 6. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the 5 minutes. Let's take about a 2-minute break here. I want you to catch your breath. I don't want to allow for too much time to let that heart rate drop off. Again, we're going to try to maintain that heart rate here today. Good warm up. Only getting started. I feel unstoppable today. I drank a nitro brew from Pete's Coffee. It can't be stopped. Okay. We got about a minute and a half here. When we're going through this, we're doing some of these really taxing workouts. A lot of times, we'll see athletes hunched over like this, right, hands on their head. I want you to keep your pillar core tall. A couple weeks ago, we talked about tidal volume, which is the amount of oxygen you're getting in your lungs. When you're keeled over like this, you're bent over, right, or we're slouching, that chest cavity in your lungs get compressed. We're not allowing the body to get the full amount of oxygen that we potentially could. So stay tall, through the nose, out the mouth, catch your breath. We got about 45 seconds here before we go to our next series. This is going to be a very, very quick series. It's only 1 round. We're going to do 10 burpees, 10 push-ups, 10 mountain climbers per leg. The goal of this round is to go as quickly as we can. We're going to ramp it up, go super fast, at your own pace, right? Find your definition of fast. Find that. Let's knock out 10 burpees, 10 push-ups, 10 mountain climbers. For those of you, right, a burpee, we're going all the way up, down, into a push-up. That is 1. You go right back to it. You're going to get 10 of those. 10 regular push-ups. Make sure the elbows are not flaring out. Last but not least, mountain climber, back staying flat as we drive those knees up. Remember, speed is a relative term. Find your speed. 10 burpees, 10 push-ups, 10 mountain climbers. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All the way up to the last one. 10 push-ups. Here we go. 2, 8, 9, 10. Mountain climbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Little speed round. Now we rest about 2 minutes. So we're going to alternate. You'll start to see a theme here where we're going to kind of ramp it up, go at a moderate pace. That's pretty intense. We're going to rest, then we're going to bring it down. We're going to go super fast. Don't worry. That speed round will come up next here shortly. Next thing we're going to do is a sustain round. But again, we're standing tall, finding our breath here. So, this round, the next 2 rounds, are going to be more of that sustained, moderate pace. A good rule of thumb, if you're looking to really increase that intensity of your workout, right, or maybe your goal is fat loss, losing a couple pounds, a good rule of thumb, you kind of have 1 of 2 ways of doing that. One of the best ways is to have a sustained, moderate pace. So I'm breathing hard. Obviously, you guys can tell, but I'm still able to talk to you in short bursts. That's a good rule of thumb if you're looking for more of a fat burn, okay? Now, high intensity, where that speed set right there would be high intensity, we're going super quick, then we're dropping off. That's more for something called EPOC, which stands for excess post-oxygen consumption, which means way after the workout, you're still churning and burning calories. So there's 2 ways. Today, we'll be blending both of those worlds, but without getting too much into it, talking too much up here. Maybe I'm monologuing for a little bit more rest. But regardless, the next thing we're going to do is the sustained pace. We're going to do 100 jumping jacks. We're going to do 100 squats. I want to split it 50-50, 50-50. This is your pace. Right now, it's that moderate intensity. 50 jumping jacks, 50 squats. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get 50 in. 2, 3. Find your breath. 22, 23, 24, halfway. We got 10 left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 50 squats. It's going to take us a little bit. Doesn't have to be crazy fast. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Keep that chest tall. 20 to go. That's 30. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs should be feeling it. Find our breath. 50 jumping jacks. All right, good balance as you step here. Halfway. 20 to go. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. 50 squats. Might be a little bit slow on the last one. It's fine. Chest tall. 1, 2. 10. Come on. I know it burns. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Come on, we're halfway. Easy half. 30, 31, 32, 33, 4, 5, 36, 37, 10 to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Quick timeout, 2-minute rest. 2-minute rest here, guys, 2 minutes. Catch your breath. Don't be huffing and puffing too bad. Gives you a good burn though. Remember, stand tall, tip the pace a little bit. Keep yourself up. Increase that tidal volume. Those of you paying attention for the final. So we got a little bit of time here. Now, the next thing we're going to do is another AMRAP series. We'll talk about what we're looking for, okay? Then we'll go into it. This one's only got 3 exercises, but we are going to mix a little bit of core work in here. Let's get a little creative. Our side plank hip tap. The feet are going to be stacked on one another. Your elbow is going to be directly underneath your shoulder. Make sure your elbow is not out here, right? This is going to put our shoulder in a prone spot. Pull the elbow underneath the shoulder, have that support. Make sure the fist is straight across from the elbow. Fist shouldn't be turned in or up. The reason why I'm spending so much time on this is because as we start to get tired and fatigued, right, the mechanics are going to start to falter. So take your time in your setup if you're getting a little fatigued. Our side plank hip tap, the legs are straight, our top hand's on our hip. We're just going to tap our hip on the ground, rise up. We're going to do 10 and 10 on each side. So 10 on the left, 10 on the right. When we're done, we're going to do an explosive back bridge. So from the side view, what I want to do is actually drive my hips up and push off my toes as if I'm pushing into 2 gas pedals, right? Both feet are going to push off the ground. If you'd like a little bit more stability, arms out to the side. Hips are just going to pop. It's not going to be a big range of motion, but that is that extension of the hip, right? With a little bit of intensity that we're looking for. Okay, so fire those glutes, get those hips to extend up towards the ceiling. That's going to be 10. Last but not least, we're just going to pop it up. We're just going to do high knees in place, but it's going to be 50 per leg, so it's 100 total. Again, this is another 5-minute AMRAP. As many rounds as possible. We'll start with that side plank hip tap. Okay, we're going to go here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hang with me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flip over to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. That back bridge, explosive back bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. High knees. 100 total. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 7, 8, 9, 30, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Side plank hip tap. Here we go. 1, 2, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Keep cruising with me now. Find that explosiveness in the hips. And 10. All right. We're already 2 minutes in. Already 2. High knees. 9, 10. 20. 30. Oh, sweat is in my eyes. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 100. We are halfway. The end of round 2. Let's see what we got. And the man bun is falling out. And 10. Explosive back bridge. Here we go. And 10. High knees. We got a little less than 2 minutes. 6, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh yeah, air is almost out. I look like I'm from the colonial age right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your host, George Washington. 10. Switch it over. 10. 9 and 10. That back bridge. This set's gonna do it in 50 seconds. And 10, 40 seconds, 40 on the clock, 30, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 14, 15, 16, 9, 30, 40 reps, 20 seconds, 50, 20 seconds, 70, 80, 90, 10. Woo! Right in time, ladies and gents. Right on time, standing tall. I know we're feeling like that middle right now. We definitely got to fix our weight. I look like I just landed at Plymouth Rock. Holy smokes. All right, crew. Plenty of time here. We got about 2 minutes of rest. 2 full minutes. Let's catch our breath, fix our wig, and finish strong. Okay, so, excuse me. As for the moderate pace for those AMRAP series, luckily, those are done. Last thing we are going to do is 2 speed series followed by 1 moderate series. So we're going to go back to 10 burpees, 10 push-ups, 10 mountain climbers. We're going to do that fast. Then we're going to rest. We're going to do 50 jump squats. Those are going to be a moderate speed. And we're going to finish with 1 last speed series. Okay, we've got about a minute. We're going to use that time to rest here, catch our breath, but again, for 10 burpees, 10 push-ups, 10 mountain climbers. This is our fast series. We're going to go as quickly as we can. You've got 50 seconds. I want to use all this time to rest, make sure that the intensity can be ramped up. Remember, 2 things that we're looking for today is that moderate, sustained pace, and that high intensity, real high up there as far as our work pace goes. We're going to go here in about 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Going here in about 20. Big deep breaths, tidal volume. Remember, this is all speed. Going in about 15 seconds. Take your time. Last couple deep breaths. Going in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Nice and quick. Burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up to 10. 10 push-ups. 2, 4, 6, and 10 mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we rest. Speed series there in the books. Gonna rest about a minute. About 1 minute. 1 minute rest here. Catch your breath. Running water. We're going to go through a sustained bout here. About 30 seconds. We're going to do our squat jumps. We're only going to do 25 of them. Just 25. A squat jump. It's going to be here. And let's actually lead on our feet. We're going to go in 15 seconds. When we're done this, we rest. 1 more speed series. And we're done for the day. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use your arms. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Woo! Little rest. Catch our breath about 1 minute. Water if needed. We have one more speed series here. One more speed series. Perfect time. Got about 30 seconds. Use your full break. Got about 25 seconds. That last speed round. 10 burpees, 10 push-ups, 10 mountain climbers. We got about 10 seconds here, crew. Going in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Last one, find your speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up, push-ups. 10, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Woo, ladies and gentlemen, let's rest. Wow. We got about 2 minutes here to catch our breath, guys. 2 minutes. And we're going to hit our cool down. Standing tall. Good deep breaths in. Quick sip of water if you need it. We got a minute and a half here. And then we're going to stretch it out. Stretch and loop. About a minute and a half still. Woo! All right. About a minute, give or take. Gonna make our way to a wall here. Now, what I want, from a side view, I want to be in a split stance position. We did a lot of jumping today, so I'm going to address the Achilles. We're going to work from our ankle all the way up to the body. So we're going to start here on the wall. I know it's going to be tough to hear me. Split stance position. I want that front knee trying to touch the wall. Okay, lean into it. Your back heel should not be lifting up. Keep that back heel down. We're going to get 10 knee drives. Nice and slow. Two more. Make sure the heel's not lifted up. And then we switch. Okay, remember, the front toes should be almost all the way up to the wall. The back heel stays down. We're going to get 10. 5, 6, 7, 2 more, and 10. Since the Achilles,
work into our hamstring. Similar to what we do in the warm-up with our walking toe touch. We're going to be in the same position, but we're actually going to hang there for 3 deep breaths. So we're going to be here. We're going to try to reach down if we can. When we reach, make sure we're not rounding our back. So if you have to use your legs to support that chest tall, I'm fine with that. As long as that foot and the leg with the heel on the ground, that leg should be almost straight. Should be trying to get a good stretch in the bottom of that hamstring and the belly of the hamstring. One more deep breath. And then we switch it. That leg almost straight. Use your hands to keep that pillar core tall. 2. And 3. Perfect. Now we're going to go onto our side. Lying on our side here, we're going to try to stretch our quads out. Some of those exercises will definitely involve the quad because it's slowing us down. A lot of our plyos, those lateral jumps we did, a lot of the burpees. So we're going to spend some time here stretching the quad out. Your bottom leg, the leg of the hip that you are lying on, should be bent at 90 degrees. It should not be straight. Right? If you want to know why, when you're doing this stretch, if you straighten that bottom leg out, you're going to feel extension through the spine, specifically the lower back. Not the best thing for you. So bend that leg at 90, okay? Support yourself, lie on your shoulder and your hip. Then the opposite leg, we're going to grab, try to get that heel to the butt. Again, about 3 deep breaths. Find our breath here. Let's get one more for good measure. And then we'll flip it other side. Lying on our side here. Leg bent at 90. Grab that opposite heel. Pull the heel to the butt. 3 deep breaths. Nice and slow and controlled. And 3. So, we hit the calf, the hamstring, the quads. Let's go after the groin here. Feet are going to be together in a butterfly position. I want your chest nice and tall. I want you to take your elbows, put your elbows on top of your knees, and try to get your chest all the way up as tall as you can. Pull your heels in, chest tall. Big deep breath in, big breath out. Maintaining that tall pillar core will allow your back to round over in that butterfly. Stand up. Let's get one more deep breath. Now, last but not least, we will address the lower back. Since we're doing so much sitting at home here, at the office, at the home office, we're going to be lying on our stomachs here, guys. Hands are going to be directly under our shoulders. We're going to press that chest tall, keeping our hips towards the ground. Take 3 deep breaths. Keep pressing those hips towards the ground. And 3. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes a little Metabolic Tuesday. I appreciate you joining me. Stay tuned this week. Coach Teresita, Coach Ian, Coach Travis in the afternoons. We'll see you soon. Thank you, guys.